I just want to ramble on for a minute. I hear this a lot from men and women, especially from women. Girl, all I tried to do was love him. All I tried to do was love him. That's all I try to do. When you say that's all you try to do, that's a lot for a person that's unlovable. I was an unlovable dude. But it wasn't like I'm going to meet you and be like, hey, you know what? What's up, girl? I'm unlovable. No. But you're trying to love somebody that's unlovable. They're likable, and that's it. They're not going to tell you, yeah, you can like me, but me, I'm going to like the hell out of you. But the love thing, wasn't there for me. Love, connection, getting close terrified me. You're giving your important emotions to an unimportant, unemotional person. That's what you're doing. All I tried to do was love him. Man, I just wanted to love her. They're not capable of it. At this time, when they were a child, after their adolescence years, when they were abused, when they were molested, when they were kicked out of the home, when they were forgotten about, when they were bullied, they're unlovable because their love turned to hate and hate turned to something that they like. And it was absent of love. That's why they say narcissism starts in our childhood years. I demotivated women. And a lot of times I did it on purpose so that they wouldn't love me. I knew what I was doing. And a lot of y'all say, well, do narcissistic people know what they're doing? Yes, they're grown, they're adults. They know what they're doing because they're doing what they know. They're doing what's comfortable for them. And if it's pushing you away to make you come back even more and pushing you away to make you come back 3 or 4 times and push you away, they know what they're doing. I did that too. I demotivated women, I didn't grow up, I grew down in relationships. I didn't grow up, I was growing down. And I was happy with growing down because you know what? Growing down made me absent of having to love, made me absent of having to care. Having to love and having to care was too much work for me. It was actually too scary for me because I thought, hey, she's going to leave me too. I lost my family as a kid. My mom left me, all these things. People that I started loving as a kid abandoned me, abused me. So that fear stuck with me, and it's sticking with your narcissistic boyfriend or girlfriend or husband or wife. Even if they have a couple of traits and they're not full blown, they're not diagnosed, they have the traits of not wanting to be loved and wanting to get close to you. Yeah. Some of you have been lied to so much that you don't even recognize the truth. Some of you have been lied to so much you don't even recognize yourself. Some of you change the truth and you know it's a lie so that you can fit into somebody's lying world. You can fit into somebody's lying mind. I lied for a very long time. And then women would just, okay, go with it and just to fit in my world. Yeah, and you live in a lie. Girl, we're good. Yeah, dog, we all right, we good. You're not. You want to be good. You're good. You. But the narcissistic person isn't good. You want to love so bad, you pretty much become me. And you just settle and you stop. My mental growth stopped at 10. But when you get with me, your growth stops at 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 years old. Because I never went back to trying to grow again. I was okay with not emotionally growing. I was okay with that. But I'm not going to tell you that in the beginning and say, hey, you know what? I'm okay. I'm emotionally stunted, girl. I'm okay with not growing. No, because I have an agenda. Narcissistic people have an agenda. Now what you got to do, you got to date yourself. You got to be alone. What I learned in therapy, my therapist told me, Leon, stop dating women. I was like, I didn't know what to do with that because I had never not dated women. Dated women all my life since I was 8 years old. But it was the best thing for me to do. When you stop dating people and start dating yourself, your vision comes back. What I learned in therapy was my clarity of who I was, what I was doing, why I was doing what I was doing. Your vision comes back. You can see the Leons. Then when you see me, stop dating, you start seeing me later on. You see how ugly I am of a person. You see it. Your food tastes better. Your conversations are better. You feel better. You're growing more. You're growing faster. You're more comfortable. Your vision comes back. The first thing you do when you start dating yourself and stop and pull away from the narcissistic person, right, is your vision comes back. You're like, you see it, So date yourself. Don't be in a hurry to give a loveless person a bunch of love because all you're doing is killing them slowly. They don't know how to return it, and it makes them feel worse and worse and worse. And then they feel neglectful, and they feel inept. Then they start despising you. Then they start abusing you because you're trying to make them do something that they are incapable of doing. All right, have a great day.